Hello and welcome to Little Imps, hosted by the hairiest imp of them all. It's me, Mark Wilkinson. The show you are now listening to is a crazy showcase of improvisation and quick thinking, which takes its cue from Whose Line Is It Anyway?, a show beloved by students and confused heroin addicts everywhere. It's a celebration of fun and play, the word play being defined in the dictionary as to act in jest and sport. Dictionaries have certainly developed since the time of Shakespeare, when the same word was rather lazily defined as the thing. To play possum, as I may well ask the teams to do if we get any animal-themed rounds tonight, means to pretend to be asleep or dead, which coincidentally is what a modern-day audience can be found doing at a Shakespeare performance. It's also possible to play for time. Quite apart from not knowing how to award time, I'd only consider extending the lifespans of those who wouldn't just waste their second chance at life. Thus playing for points instead, on Dan Luxton's team tonight, Charlie Handy.
Hello.
And opposite, Brendan Way and his guest, Wes Buckeridge.
You alright?
We kick off, as ever, with A Word Paints 1,000 Pictures. In this game, our team captains, Brendan and Dan, will be showing their dominant sides. Way, can I see your dominant side, please? Luxton.
Bah!
Yes, very good. Very good dominant side.
End of round!
And they will tell me, in no uncertain terms, why their team should be crowned this week's winners. Not that their victory is then assured. This round is to truth what carry-on films are to feminism. However, just so they're not left completely adrift, their teammates are going to provide them with a one-word prompt that summarises their argument. It's up to Brendan and Dan to make lemonade from these lemons, hopefully without things turning sour. Wes, what's your one-word prompt for Brendan?
My one-word prompt will, of course, be sex.
Okay, we will not give you sex if you let us win. I mean, we will see to you and do things in front of you that will make 50 Shades of Grey look like the Fantastic Five. Fabulous Five. Famous Five?
Famous
Five.
Famous Five.
Famous
Five.
Is this you showing your dominant side again, Brendan?
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Your pitch.
Well, that's all we need.
Yeah.
That was
Sex, absolutely.
Stunning.
Okay. Charlie?
All right. Taking inspiration from Michael Bay, I'm going to go with explosive.
Well, we should win today because I have with me a set of explosives which I will detonate, completely destroying this booth if you don't let us win. So that's my argument. You should let us win on pain of death.
I'm afraid I don't give in to blackmail. This round is going to Brendan and Wes.
Hey! Hooray for sex. Isn't this whole round about blackmail?
Okay, we'll move on to a round called the Agony Booth. This is a game all about lifestyle magazines and their agony aunt columns, where readers can write in for advice about their health, or their love lives, or their uncontrollable addiction to Daniel Luxton. One team will narrate a letter detailing a certain problem before the opposing team plays the agony aunt, offering them a solution. However, the twist is that these letters must be dictated in alternating sentences. Dan and Charlie, we'll start with you. If you could offer a problem between you, then we'll get Brendan and Wes to give you some advice.
Dear Auntie Doris,
I have a huge problem.
when I say huge, I mean huge. It is enormous.
It's like the size of a extra large McDonald's. It's that big.
It's like the size of a child that eats too many extra large McDonald's.
I feel I shall now describe the problem.
In terms which may horrify and disgust you, but I do not wish you to judge me for it.
I have, as of late, become rather full due to...
eating too many cats.
You see, I hate cats.
I absolutely detest their furry, stripy, clawy bodies.
And I have learned that eating them helps me gain their knowledge.
You would be amazed at the knowledge a cat holds inside its tiny mind.
How to steal wallets, for example.
And how to find buried treasure.
I have also developed fur growing off my skin because of this.
Not only my skin, but also my tongue.
I have a lot of verbal problems now.
My husband has left me,
He also hated cats.
and now hates me, and has run off with the bitch next door.
I'm going to destroy their sofas.
Please, can you find a solution to save my marriage and my life?
Thank you.
From Jessamine.
Dear Jessamine,
I'm very sorry to hear about your problem.
I would recommend a good razor for the fur.
This way, you'll be able to get rid of the fur.
As for the cat-eating addiction, I would recommend you shift to cat food, which is closer to meat that humans eat.
You may purchase this from a number of your local branches, depending on where you live.
And you can use the money from the wallets you stole.
Therefore, you will have all the cat food / nip that you may ask for.
It won't get your husband back, but when you have Nip, you won't need him.
In terms of your husband living next door, I think you should think of a proper way to approach him.
Mainly screeching on top of the fence when he's trying to get to sleep.
Also, urinating in various places will set down the idea that this is your own territory.
Why not knock down his bins? That's a clear sign.
Why not scream into the face of the bitch that he moved in with and really just claw her eye, like go to town, just claw her eyes out.
Unless that bitch is a dog, in which case run away.
Screaming, like run as fast as you can, jump on a car, just run. And if this doesn't work, apply cream.
Yours sincerely, Mabel.
Very good, right. We're going to swap it round now. I would like Brendan and Wes to come up with a problem to solve.
Dear Felicity,
I have a very grievous problem which I am writing to you about.
it makes me very sad, my problem.
It also makes me vomit whenever there is a full moon.
You see, I was bitten recently
On my arm,
by a wolf,
savagely,
and I wish to get the wolf.
savagely,
So I was hoping that you could help me.
savagely,
It turns out that the bite made me a wolf,
aggressively,
and so that every full moon I...
slaughter people savagely,
And this is obviously not good neighbourhoodship.
savagely,
I also randomly put in adverbs, so my sentences
savagely,
do not make any sense.
savagely,
Please help. Yours,
sincerely,
Dame Edna.
savagely.
Dear Dame Edna,
We are very sorry to hear about your problem.
and we would like to recommend the following solution.
A bath
Of custard.
with holy water.
Immerse yourself entirely in this concoction,
Breathe in the custard holy water fumes,
but not too much. You don't want to drown.
because then you'll be dead.
And you can't carry on buying this excellent publication if you are deceased.
We would like to offer a note to all readers,
The next issue comes with a free whistle,
just in case you have any werewolves around.
for that is what you are, a werewolf.
It means you wear the identity of a wolf.
If you turn to page 50, you will see some excellent summer fashions that you should be wearing instead.
Like clown costumes and onesies.
And a hat made of the tears of the damned.
Thank you once again for your letter.
I hope we've been of some help.
Yours sincerely,
Felicity and Felicity.
Very good. Right, I'm having to score this. I'm sorry, it's going to Brendan and Wes again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Good choice.
We continue with a game called On the Other Hand. This is a game for this week's guests, Charlie and Wes, where we hope to see more petty, meaningless bickering than an episode of Question Time. I'm going to ask the two of you to act out a scene from a certain event or scenario, but Wes, you're going to be as positive and optimistic as can be, while Charlie, you're going to be as negative as humanly possible. Your scene is, you are two scientists in a lab, and you have just created artificial life.
I, scientist called Brian, have just created artificial life. I'm so positive about this.
I, Derek, the scientist, I think we should turn it off.
Derek, no, it's artificial life. We've just created this. We need to tell the world.
I know what it is. It's the end of humanity. Have you seen the movies? This thing is going to eventually turn into a big organisation of robots with laser guns that's going to kill us.
Why do you think that?
Because they always hate us in the films.
You haven't seen Avatar. Just these giant blue people. They just want to give people a hug and just stick their ponytails in things. They love us all, really.
But look at it though. It's just a cold red light. I mean, If it's alive, it's probably thinking, wow, it's boring, I'm just a light.
Oi, it's a lovely light. It's glowing with a fluorescent glow of scarlet. Scarlet, Derek. Scarlet.
Yes, thank you, Brian. I just can't help but imagine if I was a light and I was aware of myself, I think I'd get very angry, to be honest.
No, Derek. No, you wouldn't. Because light illuminates people as well as wisdom and knowledge. It's bringing warmth and kindness into the hearts of millions, and they will rejoice when they see what has been blessed upon them.
Well, you're right. Millions of people can interact with it. It's hooked up to the internet. And what's the internet now in this great future that we're in? Porn everywhere. It's learning about porn.
And what's wrong with porn?
Well, they tried to ban it about 50 years ago.
But successfully not.
True. Things only got worse from there on.
Yes. No, even. Because there was more porn, people got to understand how sex truly works. What is the best time for a blowjob? When it is time to stop and when it is time to suck. This artificial life can learn, develop and help our civilization with the ways of the intercourse.
See, now I feel like this light, because like this light, I know a lot about sex and I'm not getting any of it.
But Derek, this artificial life can provide so much to you. It can help you in ways that you are lacking. It can be your lover.
Robosexual. I don't think that's a good idea. Like, you know, like they blow up dolls and things. Like, is this the next step for us? Are we just going to have slave robots that we...
It's an even better step, Derek. They are not slaves unless that's what you're into. They can do whatever they like. They can frolic, but when it's time to come inside and have sex, they will come inside.
And how long before they become better than us at it?
They will never become better if you're always willing to learn, Derek.
I'm still worried about it. What if it gets the wrong software? What if it gets a virus being on the internet? Do everything
Use
properly?
protection.
And the last thing we need is the smartest computer in the world that's alive suddenly saying, oh, you need to buy this if you ever want to use me again. And we've got to send a check of like $5,000 to Nigeria.
But accessories are great when you have a sex toy. And also, Nigeria can use all the coupons they need. Because, as you well know, they don't have artificial sexual life in Nigeria. We need to help them in any way we can. And if it means posting an artificial sex bot to Nigeria, Derek, we're just going to have to buy some stamps.
So, just to check.
Yes, Derek.
Overall, you're sure that we haven't created something that's just going to end the world?
I am absolutely positive that it will not end the world.
And you've done brilliantly. Stop.
Apologies that it keeps going back to sex.
Excellent, excellent. I'm afraid we know which way this one's going. I believe you were persuaded at the end. Even you were persuaded the sex bot was a good thing. So I'm afraid the points are going yet again. Wes and Brendan. Time now to stretch our team's vocabulary in a round called Alphabetti Spaghetti. This is a game which puts great value by letters in exactly the way the Royal Mail doesn't. I'll be asking all four panellists to populate a scene of my choosing, but each player must begin every sentence with a different letter of the alphabet. The first word must have something to do with the rest of the sentence. If I feel there's something nonsensical about what you just said, I'll be wanting to know why, and if I'm not satisfied with your answer, then what I do to you next will be X-rated. The scene is... First Contact. You, my friends, are the crack diplomatic team sent to welcome an alien life form to Earth. Dan, your letter is L. Brendan, yours is N. Charlie, yours is M. And Wes, yours is O.
Oh.
Yeah, correct.
Look! A shining craft in the sky!
Nice.
My God, it's shiny. It's blinding me.
Oh my God, I agree.
Lights are coming out of it.
Many lights.
Never seen so many lights before.
Lots of lights.
Oh, I concur.
Last week, when I was at a brothel, I saw loads of lights.
No.
Oh, yes.
Mega
Never.
expensive, though.
Lucinda was very accommodating.
Naughty.
Look, focus on the alien spacecraft.
Okay.
Nearing.
Martians. They've got to be Martians.
Listen, there's no life on Mars. It's not going to be Martians.
Obviously it has to be Martians.
No.
Oh, yes.
Neptunians.
Oh, no.
Mexicans? Oh, no, wait, no, sorry.
Not gonna be Mexicans.
Listen, it's not Mexicans, it's aliens.
Mega aliens.
Line up, special standing.
Make it look good, people.
Okay.
Nice to see you lot.
Oh, very nice to meet you. Thank you. That's a tentacle.
My pleasure to meet you.
They're licking me.
Nice. Naughty.
Make like it's okay.
Lovely.
Oliver. I will call you Oliver.
Lucinda.
Nice.
Lucinda is the name of someone I know. She's very nice.
Naughty.
Ah.
Nice. Naughtily nice. Nicely naughty.
My name is Charlie.
Oh, Wesley.
Lionel.
Norman.
Look at what they're doing now.
Ouch.
Nice.
Lovemaking different on other planets, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Nasty.
Oliver! Oliver, stop it! Get your tentacle out of Lucinda. It's ridiculous.
Lunacy is what this is.
Nauseating.
Obscene.
Noxious.
Mental.
Licking. How much licking can go on?
Moronic.
Not enough licking. Not enough.
Man.
Lovemaking is not a pleasant thing to look at.
Oh, dear.
Men, let's just act calm.
Okay.
Losing my cool here, folks.
No.
Listen, you can't just say no. Look at what they're doing. It's depraved.
Nah, I've seen worse on YouTube.
Mother did warn me about YouTube.
Oh,
Never
yes.
used
Many
YouTube.
a warning about the interweb when it comes to Oliver and Lucinda.
My own father was a YouTube star.
Oh, yeah.
Naughty.
Mr. Modric, the
Nice.
housebreaker.
Of course! He snuck into people's houses and broke them.
Many a time.
Light. It's getting dark. Can we have some light over here?
Okay.
Main power on.
Okay, aliens. Where do you think we should go forward from here? Where?
Luxembourg?
Mexico.
Why do you want to go there?
No idea.
Large planet is it you're from?
Minted, is it?
Obviously.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll go pack your bags. We're not going to grab any guns or anything like that.
No.
We'll be right back.
Lock and load, folks. Lock and load.
Maybe.
Got all words beginning with R.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right, we're leaving that there, but the winner of this round, Dan.
That was
Come
fair.
back.
That's fair.
Mainly because of the
Vocabulary.
yeah,
The wide vocabulary.
Brendan's vocabulary. is
Okay,
too-
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, naughty.
That's a cream cake advert from the 1980s. Anyway, the teams are going to take a jaunt through time now in a round called Period Piece. Each team will, in turn, act out an ordinary scene, but I'm going to be calling out different time periods in which the scene will then be set, and your actions and words must change accordingly. It'll feel like you're at a living museum, or watching the last of the Summer Wine Marathon. Brendan and Wes, we'll start with you. Wes, you are a doctor deciding on the best treatment for your ill patient, Brendan.
Okay.
We start in the present day.
Oh.
Okay, sir. Okay, just lie down. Lie back now.
Ah!
Lie back now. Does your knee hurt when I do this? Okay. Does your ear hurt when I do this? Right. Okay. Does your toe hurt when I poke your spine like this?
Oh! Stop hitting me.
Ancient Egypt, please.
All right. I scan the hieroglyphics to find. I'm in Russia, Egyptian. I scan the hieroglyphics to try and locate.
It's fine. I've imported the best doctors. Only the best for a god, which I am.
Oh, my
Emperor is
accent.
the
My
god.
accent has returned. Thank
Excellent.
Tutankhamen.
Excellent. We shall do a sacrifice in the morning. Excellent.
shall.
Continue with your
We shall.
diagnosis.
Well,
physician.
I shall cut your elbow here.
Okay.
Insert the leeches. Prepare
Okay.
yourself.
No, I'm fine. Oh, I'm not fine.
Oh,
no, they
that'll be the
tickle,
leeches.
they
Take
tickle.
them out. Take them out. All right. Oh, leech on my face. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna make a carving
Okay.
around your toe, and then I'll start
Are you just
chiseling.
doing a stencil?
I'm doing a stencil.
Right.
The French Revolution, please.
What are you doing? Why would you draw a picture of my foot? It's
Oh
it's
no!
helpful.
I cut your foot open!
No! It's there, you idiot! It's not my foot! It's not my foot, it's the blood!
Oh, you are a lost cause. You are a lost cause. Throw him over the barricade.
Fire! You idiot doctor!
Oh no! Oh, catch him! Pull him back in! Pull him back in! Get the flag! Carry him on the flag! Okay. You're better now. You're better. Zutalos, mamma mia. No, wait. Bonjour.
I think there's a traitor in our midst.
No.
No, there you go.
I'm not revolting. You are revolting. Look at these scabs.
You're the one who caused these scabs.
I'll pick the scabs off, and we shall see what's underneath.
Excellent idea,
And
doctor.
pick
I don't know why this absolute British bosh.
World War II.
I know I'm British and posh. We're in the bloody World War II.
All right, jolly good. I'll rip off the scabs now and I'll see what's underneath.
Yes, absolutely. Don't want to get trench foot or Nazi
God,
berry
no,
disease.
It's trench foot.
Oh, God, you have to get rid of the whole thing.
I'm going to
at
start
it,
sawing. I'm
doctor.
going to start sawing. I'll use the saw.
Yes, for sawing. Very good, very good. I'd recommend the saw for
Saw
sawing.
one.
Yes. Oh, more than one. Oh, God.
Yes, saw
Okay.
saw two, and I'm going to start sawing. Yes, how does that feel?
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Focus on the cherries. Focus on the cherries.
Yes. Stiff upper lip and all that. Stiff upper lip. Off you go. Off with the
We're near the bone now. We're near the bone.
Okay. Yes. I can hear that. Yes.
Lift the leg. Lift the leg. Keep it levitated.
Right. Okay. Levitated. Yes. I'm a magician. Right. Okay. Yes. Absolutely.
At the bone now, so just
Yes.
just snap it open. Snap it open.
That's
And, it doesn't look very good, old chap. I think
Oh,
we might
alright.
need to try and stick it back on.
Right, okay.
Get the gauze, get the gauze.
Yes, well, I would, but I
Tie it
can't
up,
exactly hop at
Yeah,
the moment.
I'll hop for it.
Right, okay,
I'll
excellent.
walk. I have both my legs.
Yes, excellent, yes, I'll stay here in the
here's
bed,
gauze.
'cause I'm patient.
Sticking it on. Needle
okay.
thread and all that.
Yep, okay.
And brace, and
yep.
needle thread,
Yep.
needle thread. How's your leg now, old chap?
I think you put it on backwards.
Yes, I thought that. I just wanted to check.
Yes, my shoes don't fit anymore.
Can't live like this?
No,
It
not
make
really.
my life a lot easier.
Well, I don't want to be an inconvenience.
Well, no, there's a war on.
Yes, absolutely. I think, yes. Can I come back later after the war's off?
I can't make any promises. I may not be here.
Right, I can't guarantee that I'll be alive either,
Well,
so,
here's some fruit and veg.
Yes, thank you. I'll
Have
absolutely
that,
take
have
that.
that, and some moldy
That'll
biscuits.
do.
Moldy biscuits. Yes. Just swallow it down. Swallow it down.
No, I feel much better.
I
I've
thought
certainly
so.
forgot. I've certainly forgot the thing and my accent. I've certainly forgot that I'm actually ill.
Well, I'm jolly pleased.
And stop. Thank you very much. Good work. Next up, to be more confused about the time than Justin Bieber starting a concert, are Dan and Charlie.
Woo!
Right.
Charlie, you are a teacher trying to teach your recalcitrant pupil Dan the basics of mathematics. We start in the present day.
Right.
I just don't understand. You say 2 plus 2 equals 4, but how do you know that? I just don't see why it can't be this banana.
Well,
This banana is a lot tastier than the number 4.
Medieval Japan, please.
we take this martial art on.
Oh, yes.
You do
Oh,
one
if
kick.
I- if
one
I-
kick.
If I throw a banana like this, and it hits someone in the eye, would it kill
Yeah.
him?
Yes.
Oh, how many people will it kill?
One.
Ah,
One banana.
if
one
I
person.
if I throw this banana, and it kills another one person, how many people will I then have killed?
2.
2. Ah, what if I throw this apple
At what? You.
at another person?
Oh, then you kill 3 people. Sorry, my voice has just cleared. I've been smoking
Oh.
a Japanese weed.
Is Japanese weed good?
Let us ignore the weed and reflect on
Focus on the number.
it. Yes.
The Wild West, please.
And you say here, you shoot one bottle, 1. You shoot the next
Ah.
one, 2.
I see.
And you don't shoot no more because bullets is a expensive hobby. You can't
Yeah.
get bullets until you learn to count because you wouldn't know how many
Yeah.
to ask for. Now, let's
I
look at the
see.
chamber of this revolver. It's got
Right.
6
Okay,
holes.
That's why I came over here on holiday from Britain, to find out about your guns rather than numbers. I don't see why you want to
You,
teach me about numbers.
an educated man can be a killer, but an uneducated man could be a farmer.
No, we've got education in Britain. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
When
Why?
did this happen?
I sent my son to school only last week. True, when he came back, he had been caned so much that he didn't have a back anymore, and his buttocks were in ribbons. But he was educated. He knew how many people you could kill with bananas if you really wanted to.
He's good with the theorizing, like. But also on the field, you also got to know, like, if you shoot 5 shots, you need to know there's 1 left.
See, this is different because in Britain, our fields are small, whereas over here in America, you've got the wide prairie.
The Vietnam War.
But the thing about this wide prairie is that it's got a jungle growing in it, and that's really inconvenient.
Very good. Very good. We will stop there. You see, the problem is that Charlie worked very hard and did very good accents. You, well, hopeless, I'm afraid it means the points yet again
Oh,
going to Wes and Brendan.
That's
I
because
blame
of our
that Japanese
accents.
guy, so it took him ages to find his
Stunning
accent.
accents we had. That was the one round we haven't talked about sex.
We say goodnight to our listeners with a round called Bedtime's Gory. In this quickfire monologue round, I'll be asking all 4 panellists to explain adult concepts such as racism, sexism, or the career of Steven Seagal. When I call out a topic, one of you is going to jump in to explain the subject using language you'd use to tell a story to a small child. Chime in when you've got something. Divorce.
Well, young Billy, when a male giraffe and a female giraffe like each other a lot, they have a special hug, and that makes baby giraffes. But when mum and daddy giraffe don't like each other anymore, they hit each other until one of them breaks their legs by falling down the stairs. Now, Billy, when these giraffes are fed up of falling down the stairs, they get something called, dun dun dun, a divorce. Now, the lion comes in and says to the giraffes, I can see you're not getting on anymore. I think you need a divorce. Yes, says Mummy Giraffe. I'm going to file for a divorce, and then I get to keep all the trees. No, says Daddy Giraffe. I'm filing for a divorce, and I want all the trees. Well, says the lion. He's got a different voice now, Billy, bear with. If you both want all the trees, they're going to have to be split in the middle. Now, Billy, that means that everyone gets the same amount of trees. But because the female giraffe is a female, she gets just that little bit more amount of trees than Daddy Giraffe gets. And that's how society works, Billy. And that is divorce.
Okay,
Sums
the
it up.
recession.
My God.
If you imagine like you and all your friends with your Pokemon cards, and you're all trading, and there's a good business, a good influx, and Pokemon cards coming in and out. Imagine if everyone just thought, hang on, we're going to stop sharing the Pokemon cards, and everyone kept all the cards they had. There was no more trading, there was no more exchanging, everything would grind to a halt. That's what a recession is.
Obesity.
Do you see that cake over there? It's tasty, isn't it? Looks tasty, with the sunlight glinting off the icing and the sponginess of the cakey bit looking all spongy there. Like SpongeBob SquarePants if he was a cake, which he isn't. He's a yellow thing that lives under the sea. You see that cake? Why don't you eat it? Why don't you eat it? Just pop it in your mouth. I'll tell you why not. Because Jeff here saw that cake and he popped it in his mouth, and then he saw a burger and he popped that in his mouth, and then he saw a whole pig and he popped that in his mouth because Jeff was a greedy boy. And Jeff swelled up to 5 times the size of his house, and he couldn't fit in through his front door anymore. And when his mum saw him, she screamed and then went back to watching Jeremy Kyle. And Jeff was hated by everyone. He was the most loathed person at his school, apart from the ginger kid. And you don't want to be like Jeff, do you? No. So next time you see that cake, turn your back on it. Eat a banana instead. You can do a lot with a banana.
And that brings us to the end of the episode. This week, enjoying a special hug, we have Wes and Brendan.
Yay!
What was that?
It's our special hug.
Okay.
Don't judge.
That noise.
Okay.
It only remains for me to thank Brendan, Dan, Wes and Charlie for being our stars, and you, the audience, for putting up with the hot gas they expelled. I remain Mark Wilkinson. This was Little Imps. Goodbye.
Goodbye!
Bye!
You've been listening to Little Imps, hosted by Mark Wilkinson and starring Brendan Way and Dan Luxton, with Wes Buckeridge and Charlie Handy. Little Imps was written and devised by Dan Luxton with additional material from the rest of the cast, and was recorded at the University of Winchester for Talking Tosh Productions. Laxative?
No, don't need one now.